Welcome to Talking Trash, and today we're at the Becker County Transfer Station and Demolition Landfill, and I've got Steve Skoog, the Becker County Environmental Services Director, and we are actually talking about something we talked about a couple weeks ago. Do you remember when we were grinding shingles? We're going to talk about the pile that we ground and what's going to happen with this, and actually we'll show you the finished product too, or the finished application of it. So Steve, what's going on back here?
Hi Sandy. Here this is a place where we store the shingles after they've been ground, and this is a joint project between the Environmental Services Director and Environmental Services Department and the Highway Department. The highway engineer is using these ground asphalt shingles. He's putting them on county roads, dirt roads, and the reason he's doing this, it's a new application that they're developing in the state. They've did it maybe in one or two other spots around the state, but what we do is we grind this product down to about a ½ inch minus, and of course we pull out all the nails, and they're blending it with Class 5 aggregate on the county roads, and it does a number of things. One is it helps reduce the amount of dust, because there is a certain amount of petroleum products in there which help bind the Class 5 dust, or the fine particles, as well as it reduces washboarding, or the real rough parts that come up on these roads from heavy truck traffic. And so we're hoping that this use of this product will help hold down the long-term maintenance costs of some of these roads.
So do they put this directly, 100% of this on the roads, or do they mix it? You said they mix it as an aggregate. What's the percentage?
That's still kind of up in the air as far as what the appropriate mixture is, but what the DOT trials have been and studies have been have indicated that a 50% blend with Class 5 is about the right amount, and that's what they've been trying to do now here, is spreading this on the roads, and then they have two choices. Either they can blend it in before they apply it, or they'll apply it straight and then they'll work it in with a blade on the road, and I believe that's what they've been doing on the Becker County roads as they've been applying them this fall.
So when people bring their ground or their shingles in and they're getting rid of them, is it cheaper? Is it more expensive if they bring it in here?
Well, the county, as a county policy, we have been giving a reduced rate for people to bring in shingles as long as they're source separated and kept separate from other materials, and so there's not too much garbage in there. That way, then when we do grind them, there's not a lot of debris that we have to clean out.
Okay, so it's actually cheaper right now for folks to bring their recycled shingles, their good clean shingles in, rather than putting it in a demo landfill. But what's the reason that we do this? Not only to give them a little bit cheaper rate, but why don't we just dump it in the landfill, in the transfer station?
That's a very good question. We've been doing that for a number of years, and one of the main reasons why we want to get it out of the landfill is that it helps reduce the amount of airspace that we take, because we're only allowed so much airspace that we can fill in to a landfill, and once a cell or an area that we're putting it in gets full up to a certain point, then we have to have a new cell permitted and dug and designed, and all that costs money. So anytime we can keep product out of those landfill cells, it helps hold down our long-term costs.
And it basically extends the life of the cell.
Absolutely, it extends the life of the cell, and by doing that, we're spreading that cost out over time.
Great. So we're trying to watch our dollars here for everyone. Any idea on what it costs to grind, or is it real expensive, or is it does it kind of balance out in the end?
Well, it depends on how you look at it, but in talking to the highway engineer, his opinion is that by grinding and blending this with Class 5, it's actually cheaper than spreading Class 5 with some dust control on it. So it's more economical than perhaps some of the ways that we've did it in the past, as long as it works out and does what we expect it to do. This is an experimental project that we're doing this year, and hopefully it works out, but it's going to take a few years for us really to find out what the long-term benefits are.
So just another great example of reuse in Becker County. Have a great day.